the Yazole 332. Recently I had a comment from a subscriber on a different watch that I shouldn't review watches so cheap or ultra budget watches because no one would want to buy them, and I kind of agreed with this comment. But then on the same review I had another comment that said no, I should do reviews of these ultra budget watches because not many people do. So as a compromise, what I decided to do, or have decided to do, is to set a limit, not on ultra budget watches, but to push the price range up to the budget watch. So from now on, I will be focusing on watches over $8. Anything under $8, I would class as ultra budget. But saying that, this is an ultra budget watch. This costs just $5 from Shenzhen in China. There may be some exceptions along the way. This is the first. So let's have a look at this thing. Good day to you all and welcome back to another BBW review. So I think this is about the 6th or 7th Yazole watch under review. I initially bought my first Yazole because I thought what you get for the money was really good value. And as I've been reviewing them, I'm gradually whittling them down to the worst of the bunch, and I think this is the worst of them. Although for what you get for the money, I don't think you can really complain too much. So what you get for the money is, let's go over the basic specs. As I mentioned, this costs $5 shipped and packaged from Shenzhen in China. So this is what I would call an ultra budget, and one which I'll try and veer away from in the future, but I just want to finish this review today, which hopefully may be the last ultra budget watch I'll be reviewing, and continue other reviews with budget watches, which I would classify as being above $8. This again, just $5. What you get for $5 is pretty good. It's, as you can see, it's an attempt at a dress watch, although some parts of it would belie that fact. One is the size of the watch itself. It's from east to west, it's 42 millimeters across that diameter, although from these ears here, it's more like 46 millimeters. So it's quite a big watch. It's kind of minimalist, apart from the radial pattern there, which I quite like in the middle. It's kind of minimalist. The most important measurement, that I always say, is the lug width. Now, this is quite big. It's 50 millimeters from lug to lug. Although, as you can see, it's quite slim. It's just 10 millimeters from the base to the, is that flat? No, actually it's quite domed. It's domed crystal on top there. And it does give some distortion, as you can see. The case itself is pretty standard. It's going to be a chrome plated alloy with a 5 millimeter crown. I'm not sure I like these ears. I think it would look much better if they just made it completely round. It's what works for a Patek Philippe Nautilus doesn't work for this one at all. No, I think it was something they wanted to do as an extra part of their design, but it doesn't really work. It would look much better if it was just completely round. So it doesn't really work. Although the crown guards there, they do match flush with the crown itself, so they're actually okay. Let's go into the finer details now of that dial. This watch only comes in one colorway, which is this, it does look like a white, but in real life, without the video, it's kind of an off cream color, which is quite a nice color. The dial itself, you have applied indices all around with doubles at the 12, 3, the 6 and the 9. Within that dial, you have a central dial with a radial pattern there, just to take it a bit more away from being a completely minimalist watch. The hands themselves are loomed, although again, $5, you want to get white paint. The hands themselves are long enough. Usually I find Yazole don't do hands long enough. The hour hand is a little bit short than it should be. I think it should reach that in a circumference there, but it doesn't. Whereas the minute hand overlaps that circumference. The second hand, just a basic stick hand. But it's, for what you get, it's quite a nice design. Again, it's just goes beyond being completely minimalist because of this radial pattern. Below the 12, you have the brand Yazole, and above the 6, Quartz, and the designation, which is 332. Let's just move those hands out of the way. There you see 332. And yeah, it does get quite a bit of distortion there, as you can see. So because this is a basic quartz movement, let's put that back, that second hand ticking. It's a basic quartz movement. Works okay. Do you get that second hand? No, the second hand seems to meet all the indices okay. Let's check out that movement with the minute hand jump. The hands themselves are quite floppy, but let's check if they do jump when we set the crown. So in the 12 position there, and 1, 2, 3. No, not really. Not discernible difference. Again, I'll try it 3 times. Second time, just the finger now. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. And both finger and thumb now. Dead in the center there. 1, 2. Ooh. Yeah, they are quite floppy. 1, 2, 3. No, it's pretty good. So there's no jump there. And I've had watches much more expensive than this where they do jump about 2 minutes before or after the markers there. That was pretty good. Now the back of the watch. Let's have a look at the back of this thing. And here is nothing special. You're going to get a basic stainless steel back with the Yazole logo or name in the center. Steel back, water resistant. There is no marker for the water resistance, so it's going to be a basic 30 meters or 3 ATM. Have a listen to the quality of that. Again, the movement itself is going to be about this big within that case, yeah. And I'm not too interested in the designation of the movement. It's going to be a basic standard Chinese movement, and it sounds like to be about that big, as tiny as you like. But again, $5, you can't really expect much more. The design of the case is meh. It's the lugs are okay because they do, although it's 15 millimeters, they do angle down to meet the wrist okay. And again, my wrist is 6.5 inches, so it does fit kind of flush. And although it is quite a big diameter watch, it is quite slim, 10 millimeters. The width where the strap meets the lugs is standard 20 millimeters. The strap itself is very supple. Excuse the wear and tear on this. I've had it for quite a long time, and I've actually, as you can see, look at the handiwork there. I've actually cut. I'm not bothered at all about these straps. I've actually just randomly cut it so I don't get a lot of it does come out about here, but I cut it because I don't like when it's on the wrist. I don't like to have a strap hanging out over the wrist itself, which I'll show you just a moment. So here it is on the wrist. Now, yeah, clearly I should have done a review when I actually got the watch, when the strap was in a much better condition. But as you see, I've cut it short here, otherwise the strap would be protruding, and you can see it. I don't like that. That's why I don't like NATOs. I like to have nothing protruding past the actual lugs themselves. So I just cut them short. I don't really care about the watch much, and even less the strap, but it does the job. But it is a really awful strap. I mean, the strap does feel really soft and supple. It does feel nice, but not the best quality, as you can see. Not the best quality. So 15 millimeters in diameter, and you can see that it doesn't protrude too much. There's not much of a gap under the lugs, which I like. Again, 10 millimeters, so it is going to sit quite flat, but it doesn't protrude too much. I'm not sure if it's too big for my wrist, but which is a moot point, because I don't think I'll be wearing it too much, or if ever again. Just here for display. But again, for what you get for $5, you can't really complain. It's quite a nice dial. And there you have it. So there you have it, the Yazole 332 Ultra Budget Watch at just $5. Now, would I recommend this? At $5, obviously there are going to be a lot of compromises, but at $5, you can't really complain too much because it does work, and that's basically all you should expect at that price. But I'm not sure if I would recommend this because amongst my collection, I would never kind of pick this out of the box, so it wouldn't get much wrist time. So saying that, I don't think I would recommend it. But that's not to say it's a bad watch, especially not for the price, but if I'm not going to wear it, then I wouldn't really recommend it. So, saying that, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again with another watch on the green chair. Until then, as always, take it easy.